Back to part 2. That look. Look at that look. Part 2.
Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. I want to talk to somebody else. I'm not functioning at all. I've walked twice and I'm in pain and I have no one to take care of me at home. I cannot go home. No, I want to go to a rehab facility.
See what I said earlier? Whinge and whine and stamp your feet like a fucking out of control toddler. I want to go to a
I want to. I know. So, right. So somebody needs. So the insurance does not know if I walked at all today. Yes. No, they were. Well, that's not true. I want to speak to my physical therapist then. She was holding on to me. I had to keep stopping. I've only walked twice. I couldn't do the occupational therapy this morning. So it's it's whoever's telling the insurance. Okay. The information that was sent to them was wrong. The information that was sent to them then was wrong. I'm not Mrs. Langer. I want to speak to you. I would like to speak to your supervisor, and please don't interrupt as I'm talking. I want to speak to your supervisor, and I want both the occupational therapist that was here today, Amy or whatever her name was, and Lily to come in here, because they both have seen that I cannot walk by myself.
They both have seen that you don't want to walk by yourself, and you're going to shout and scream until you get your own way. But you don't, do you? Ha?
Okay, thank you. Bye. Fuck it.
Charming.
Hate bureaucratic institutions.
You hate being told what to do like a normal human. You hate anybody daring to say no, don't you, Mrs. Langer?
I've had 2 people walk with me. I had to stop in the middle. I'm walking on my own. They're going to send me home to nothing. And she fucking keeps calling me Mrs. Langer. What the hell's her problem?
She's being polite.
And they've called 4 places and 3 of them have refused.
Wow, didn't they escape it? I don't even know what I was going to say then. Fate worse than death. That was it.
Julian, she's my supervisor. This is Lori Lee. Hi, Lori. How are you? Nice to meet you. I understand you have a little concern.
Yes, because I don't know what the notes are.
Okay.
But Amy and Lily have told me that I am not able to complete physical therapy and need rehab. I did not do my occupational therapy this morning.
Okay. Why not?
I couldn't. I'm in too much pain,
Okay.
and I cannot do it. And then walking, I needed assistance. She had to hold on to my belt. I kept having to stop. I'm dizzy and in pain. I have sciatic on the other side, and I can't.
So
I mean,
is
I've
the
been up
pain
twice.
from the surgery or from something?
Yes, I have pain from the surgery. But
Well, you have sciatica, so
I have sciatica because I need this knee done as well. And I've compensated, and then I have a lot of pain from this surgery. I have an active Epstein-Barr.
Oh, here we go. Let's list everything that's wrong with me and make this woman feel sorry for me. But the thing is, Lardy, what you forget is she's heard it all before.
Right now, and I also have fibromyalgia, and I am not able to complete. I don't know where those notes came from, but it's a bunch of bull.
Well, it's normally from PT physical therapy.
Right, and they both told me to my. So I want to see Amy and Lily.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Thank you.
That's fair enough. What can I do for you?
Get me into a rehab. Or I want to speak to my doctor, who I saw briefly yesterday. He said he wanted the dressing changed. Nobody's changed the dressing.
I believe he likes to change his own dressings.
Okay, well, he said I need it done today.
Okay.
Well, that was yesterday.
He hasn't seen it.
No, I don't have compression boots on.
I'm just trying to...
Yeah, I'm not, I know. But
I
I'm,
don't want your blood pressure to go up.
well, I'm passionate right now. I'm not yelling. I'm not swearing. Nothing. It's just, I don't have compression boots on. I have been struggling to get medication because I'm in pain and I want to stay on top of the pain. And the nurse last night was terrible.
Oh, let's slag the nurses off now because she didn't give you more pain medication than you needed.
Did you share that with anybody?
I shared it with her.
With the nurse?
Yes, I said, you're not being kind to me. And she said, yes, I am. And I said, no, you really aren't because I need ice. And she said, well, you gave it back to me. I said, because it was leaking. It was in a black garbage bag. That was my ice pack. And so, and I said, you're not being kind to me. And then I started to cry. And I said, I'm here all alone. I came in alone. I don't have any help or anybody. And you haven't touched my arm or anything. And I need a little TLC. And she didn't say I'm sorry or anything, but the assistant, what is her name? She's the...
What is her thing with people having to touch her? She's weird.
Purple award.
I don't know.
Tag.
The wrong guys.
Okay, well, she was very kind, and she helped a lot. And then after I said that, an hour later, that nurse changed her entire tune.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how about this shift?
I like Stephanie very much,
Okay.
but I don't understand why I have to fight so hard to get pain medication.
Because there's a limit to what you can have, and you can't just sit there and ask for them and eat them like Smarties just because you're in hospital.
Let's see. Are they
Yes.
telling you
I call them.
they can't give it to you, or
Yeah,
they just
well,
don't answer?
They don't answer. I called and I said, I need it. I just told her, she said, we'll see what we can do. So today she was able to give me the Dilaudid at 12 and at 3, but at 9 o'clock, when I got it, I had to wait till, or 7 when I got it. I don't even know. I don't know. And then,
Are you trying PO pills? Sometimes those work also.
what are PO
Pills. But
Yes, I'll take anything.
Okay.
But last night, I
Never a truer word said.
couldn't get her to give me anything. It was ridiculous.
I was going to have you talk to the manager of the unit, sugar response. So I'll let some people know that you're not happy, but we go by the documentation of physical therapy notes. So how well you're walking, they put it in there.
They both told me not to worry about it, that they were going to say I couldn't walk.
Okay, well, that's not what they documented apparently, so we need to just provide some clarity.
Okay.
So we'll do that. Who?
Physical therapy.
And Amy. But Amy said to me specifically, she said, I'm going to say that you were not able, because I didn't do a single thing at 10:30.
And I submitted your information to the...
But you submitted wrong information.
Oh, this is test I need to log you out. Oh, yeah, just log me out. Log me out. I'm waiting for Lake Forest is still reviewing, pending. But
No, I was told I was going to go to Freedom Village.
Well, they don't have
Freedom is
that.
declined.
But the information you are giving them is wrong information. I am not able to walk on my own. You told me, don't stress about it, I don't want you to think about it. And Amy said to me, I'm going to write that you could not pass occupational therapy because I didn't do one single thing. I started to stand up and I sat down.
This morning, you did good.
Yeah.
You were walking pretty much, standby assist.
You told me not to stress about it. I have nobody to take care of.
I'm still telling you not to stress yourself.
Well, I am stressed because I need to go to a rehab. I cannot go home.
Okay, based on what I saw this afternoon, though, you were in more pain.
Yes.
And you weren't able to do the
Right.
long distances as
Right.
much as that you did
So
this
are we
morning.
medicating before physical therapy?
Yes, I was medicated, yeah.
But like you were pretty independent. And you have a good muscle there, so it's just the pain didn't let you
Right.
go.
Well, you'll get in trouble if you, or it's on you if you say I couldn't
No,
do
I
it.
want to do. We want to do something. We want to do something that is the best for the patient.
Yes, the best for this
Right?
patient is to go to a rehab.
Keep telling them, laddie, keep telling them. And you still won't go.
Well, you probably won't be going tonight because you haven't seen Dr. Montgomery.
I'm not going tonight at all. I'm
So
staying in the
tomorrow-
hospital another day.
I understand. I'm not saying that you are, but what I'm saying is, let's see how you progress tomorrow in PT, how you feel. Maybe the pain will get better.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying to think positive.
It's not a matter of thinking about. I'm going to do what I have to do to get to rehab.
Well, but we can't falsify anything. You do
I'm not telling you to falsify. Okay, you do your job,
Okay.
and I want to see the notes after I have physical therapy that you write.
So you don't have to not doing good with physical therapy to get to the rehab. Because even when you go home, you're still getting home physical therapy. You're still getting
Okay,
the rehabilitation.
but
that you
it doesn't. I would need help getting in and out of the bed. I have floors. I have nobody to cook or anything for me, and I'm in pain. And I have a torn right meniscus, fibromyalgia, Epstein-Barr. I'm sick. I'm on Social Security disability.
If the pieces of puzzle goes together and
There it is, folks. I'm on Social Security disability when she swore blind she wasn't for years.
the way that we think you're not safe to go home, we're not going to...
I'm not safe.
But the thing is, I don't want you to not do good
Well,
with
that's
physical
what I'm
therapy.
going to do because you wrote down, you told me not
No,
to stress,
I
and
wrote
Amy
whatever-
said,
I wrote whatever that I saw. This morning you did better than this afternoon. So
ladies, I'm a very smart woman, okay?
Okay.
I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. I have to go to my own advocate right now. I understand how this whole bureaucratic system works and the repercussions that are going to come on the hospital and on you, but I have
No, I
to look out for my
like
best
patient
interest.
comes first. I mean,
Okay.
if I
Then
feel my
I'm-
patient at the end of the day, it's...
You came in and I was crying.
Yeah, that was an emotional thing. It's
No,
not
it was
functional.
not. It is
Yeah, you know
functional.
what? I have to judge you based on your function. You know what I
My
mean?
function was not good when I walked there.
Okay, if that stays and I
And that was truth.
based on my clinical judgment tomorrow, or me or other physical therapists, then we're not going to force you to do something that you don't like it or you don't feel confident about it. Okay, so
I had a
let's
very
do
hard
that.
time in the bathroom by myself, wiping myself. I couldn't do it. Move my leg.
Okay. I understand you,
Okay.
and I heard you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, well, let's rediscuss tomorrow. Have a good night.
I'd like to see my doctor. Is he?
Well, he's probably in surgery, so he'll come.
Because there's a clicking in my knee, and I've told
Well,
Lily.
that's the doctor's. And
Right.
he'll be here, it's just a matter.
But I'm saying there's a clicking. Is that normal?
I don't know.
All right. So
Because I wasn't-
did Lily put that on the report that she has clicking?
I don't know.
Okay. So I'm just telling
Dr.
you.
Montgomery will put in his notes too. We look at every single documentation.
Yeah. So I'm just saying.
But just
Did she
because,
put?
I don't know, I haven't looked at the notes.
Well, can we look at the notes and see if she put in that I keep saying it's clicking? Is
Yeah,
this
but
normal?
that's not gonna hold up anything.
But I just want to know if it's in the notes.
Did you put clicking
I just want to know if it's in the notes.
in your notes? No.
Normally we hear that a lot.
Okay, so that's normal.
Okay, but it's not in the notes. I would like that in the notes. That patient says that I felt clicking.
Sure, we can certainly do.
Because I want to just make sure that everything, I did have the x-ray
And
when
I told you, just make sure that Dr. Montgomery knows about it.
Yes,
Because
but I
hear
haven't
that
seen
a
it.
lot from the
Okay,
patient.
but shouldn't that have been in the notes?
It's just like some stuff. I mean, I know that it's just the doctor would look at it and then.
But I said it every time we've walked.
Oh, she's so unhappy. There was loads more, but it didn't get recorded, so that's all that we have, but it gets to show you what the real lardy-lard arse is like.